Example 6. The table shows the number of hospital visits in millions for selected years. In the table, 99 represents 1999. 100 represents 2000, the year 2000, and so on. Determine a quadratic model for the data for a hospital or for hospital outpatient visits for the years 2004 through 2012. So here's 2004 right here, right? They don't care about this data right here. So we're only using 2004 through 2012, but we want a quadratic model, which means we want a quadratic equation. We want an x squared equation for this data, and doing this by hand would be insane. Okay, so I'm not going to do it by hand. We've got some technology that can do it. So those of you that have your graphing calculators, you can do a quadratic regression on there. I'm going to show you how to do it without a graphing calculator, though. So, okay, go to my website, and you want to find the site that's a quadratic regression. You're finding a quadratic curve of best fit through a list of points. We're finding a quadratic equation. So the way this website works is you're going to enter a list of x values. So my list was 104, 105 through 112. Thank you. So the hardest part is really just typing all these numbers in without messing it up. So 104 through 112, okay. Now the y values, I'm going to do the same thing. And calculate. Okay, so it gives you a quadratic equation. And it looks kind of messy, but that's because my numbers were messy, and that's fine. So we've got 0.206, negative 29.911, and 1543.933. So you want to copy that over, write that down. That's your model. Determine a quadratic model. So I'm going to say f of x equals, it was 0.206x squared minus 29.911x plus 1543.933. Part B says, use your model to predict the number of visits in 2014. What do you think we're going to do?
Plug in 2014.
Right, plug in 2014. But remember, 2014 is going to equal 114 in these numbers. So yes, you're right, but we're going to plug in 114. 0.206 times 114 squared minus 29.911 times 114 plus 1543.933. And I don't have a shortcut for this. You're just going to need to type it in. So let's do this. That is not right.
No way.
Oh, I forgot to square it. Oh, man. Squared. Let's try this again. 811.255. 811.255. Now you might notice, though, it was in millions, right? It was in millions. So even though we get 811.255, let's say our answer is about 811 million.